I grew up in the country on a small farm, kind of a sheltered life, really. And I was raised in a Christian home. My parents were Christian, and they taught me in the ways of the Lord. And we went to church every Sunday, that kind of thing. And when I was 9 years old in church camp, I got saved. A missionary came and presented the gospel, and I saw myself for who I truly was. I just knew I didn't deserve salvation, but God gave it to me, and that was just the simple gospel that I understood at that time. And ever since then, the Lord has just continued to reveal Himself to me in ways that are just awesome. And I look back now, I'm 31, and just realize that God has brought me so far. I haven't deserved a single day He's given me, but He's given me every day of it. Praise God. And my dream as a child was always to have a military career. And but when I got into high school, I started going on visitations with my pastor and just getting involved in ministry. And I realized the Lord called me to preach. And so over the next few years up till now, I've been involved in different ministries, part-time, full-time, had a lot of different jobs in between, but just trying to serve the Lord, and came to a point where I realized I really needed some extra training in the ministry, and so I enrolled in the Moody Bible Institute here in Chicago. Moved out to Chicago and have spent 2 years in Bible college, and meanwhile, back home, I have a brother. His name's Ben. He looks just about like me, everybody says. And he was having a hard time. He did a tour in Afghanistan. He's medically disabled, and so he was really just kind of drinking his life away. He had the tools as far as spiritually. He was raised with them, but he just turned to the bottle. That happens sometimes, and he'd been through so many different programs, and that just. They weren't doing the job, and so I'm always looking for things that can help him out, and he's looking for things too, and I knew the Pacific Garden Mission was here in Chicago, and I'd done my practical Christian ministry here, come down on Friday nights for a year, and had a Bible study with the overnight guests, and I just really believed what was going on here, so. My brother agreed to come to the Pacific Garden Mission all the way from Oregon. In my time here at the mission, the Lord has been building my relationship with Him, and that's a fact. He's really been teaching me to be grateful, because I believe that a grateful heart is a humble heart, and just realizing every day, being surrounded by people who've had so much less than me, who've been through extremely hard times, but realizing that their problem is not worse than my problem. I have the sin problem just like everyone else, and God has said, humble yourself. You have the sin problem. You got the sin disease, and be grateful for every day that I give you, every breath that I give you. And so just to live grateful and humble, I think, is the greatest takeaway from Pacific Garden Mission. I committed to 60 days, and I wanted to at least, stick that out. And at this point, I owe a debt to Pacific Garden Mission that I can't repay. Being in Bible college and now coming to Pacific Garden Mission, I wish that every student who is getting involved in ministry could spend time here at the mission, because we're getting discipleship here that I just have never received in my entire life, with the pastoral staff and the people who care. It's like a big family. There has not been a day that I've been here that I have not wanted to be here. There's been uncomfortable times for sure. Everybody can attest to that, but it's been a real growing experience. I just praise God for that.